Hello and welcome to SEGA News Bits. I'm Barry, with me is George.
Hello, everybody.
And we are going to be talking about Sonic the Hedgehog's Way Past Cool panel from San Diego Comic-Con. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, and this was the IDW comic, not Archie. So this is the first real San Diego Comic-Con with a Sonic comic going on. And the people who were present were the IDW editors Joe Hughes and David Mariette, artist Evan Stanley, SEGA licensing specialist Michael Cisneros, and director of product development Austin Keys, and this guy named Takashi Iizuka. I've never heard of him.
I think he's done some games.
Yeah, he has done some. He's the head of Sonic Team. And so they had some stuff to reveal. Some things were expected. Some things, I guess everything really felt expected. Nothing surprised me.
Neither did I. I kind of expected all this.
Yeah, and so they revealed variant covers for issue 7, which they're still pushing as being, like, shocking. And I think the issue goes on sale this week, early at Comic-Con, and they're telling people not to spoil it, so I'm sure there's spoilers out there. The other reveal was that issue 8 has its main cover and variant covers. They look pretty cool. But the big reveal really was a new character named Whisper.
Ooh.
Whisper, this is my ASMR. Whisper the Wolf. And Whisper the Wolf is a wolf. But yeah, it's looking at her, she has a sniper rifle thingy that has wisp powers, which I think, it's part of her name, Whisper. And she's got this weird little mask. What do you think of her?
I like the designs. I actually like the other design of Tangle too. My only issue is they haven't really done much with Tangle, and now they're adding another character, like not even 10 issues in. And I kind of feel like they should give these characters a little more breathing room. I mean, we don't know if they have like future arcs planned for these characters, and we're gonna get a lot more later. But it just feels like they're just putting too many characters too soon, and then not having other Sonic characters that are minor. I don't know. There's a lot of Sonic characters. My thing is that there's too much, and none of them get time to breathe or any screen time on the comics. That could be an issue. But I like the design. The design's nice. It's very. I think the fans will like it.
Yeah, it looks cool. It kind of reminds me of Panzer Dragoon, doesn't it? It's kind of like.
It has that weird, I don't know, sniper rogue, desert rogue.
Yeah, with the mask and everything, it just kind of has that vibe to me. I think it's cool that they're building wisps into it, and it's kind of a little wisp lore.
It's kind of funny though, because I feel like a lot of fans don't like the wisp, but they keep on writing lore about the wisp into Sonic. I don't know how people feel about that.
I don't know. I think Ian Flynn and the team can probably make them interesting at least. Another reveal. Oh, and then another thing is that there is, after that, the battle for Angel Island is going to be the next arc, and it looks pretty cool. They have the boards from Sonic Riders, and someone noticed Gemerald or Emerald Lagasse up in there. So that's pretty cool. And I think the big reveal, and I guessed this correctly, I said that there would be a Team Sonic Racing tie-in comic that was either a part of the series or a one-shot, which IDW are well known for doing, and I was right. And so they're doing.
But you said it during the Patreon thing, so it's only for our Patreon, so nobody really knows, and it doesn't count.
Oh, well then they should subscribe to us, and then they can hear my correct guesses. And sometimes, here's a little hint, here's a little secret. Sometimes my guesses are actually things I know are real, but I say they're guesses so I look good when the stuff's revealed.
Of course.
Yeah. And so what it is a prequel comic to Team Sonic Racing. It's going to be written by Caleb Gollner from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic, and Adam Bryce Thomas, who he actually did a prequel comic for Sonic Forces, which was canon to the games and is canon to the IDW comic, but it's not part of the IDW comic canon, if that makes any sense at all.
Such a weird, that's weird.
It is weird. It's like, I don't even want to get into it. It hurts my head. But what's cool about this is they actually give us a little plot detail here about Team Sonic Racing's story mode. And so what it says here is, Sonic and his teammates Knuckles and Tails journey to a new planet and enter a race unlike any other. With a little help from friends like Amy, Rose, Big the Cat, and a few other familiar faces, Sonic must race to prevent an old foe from obtaining a powerful new technology. So what do you make of that?
It just seems kind of like a typical like Sonic story. I don't think that's bad though, because it's always like Sonic and his friends have to team up to stop this person from reaching this point or whatever. And you know, that's not bad. It's been working for Sonic, and I think you need something like that for a game like this. Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna be more interesting if they actually do really good characterizations for a lot of these characters. I think that's the only thing Sonic Team is missing. It's not the overall story, or you know, in Sonic games, like modern Sonic games, it's the characterization. So we'll see if this helps Sumo Digital on the full scale game later on.
What's pretty cool here, though, is also that Big the Cat's going to be in the story, and I'm going to assume that this is a part of the IDW canon, because I think it would be pretty stupid to go back to that another time, another place, and then we have two canons again.
Yeah, that'd be stupid. That
would be. And I think probably what they'll say here is people will go, oh, when does it take place? And they'll be like, it takes place at some time during the IDW. It's like it happened and then it finished. Like, I don't think they're going to be doing the ongoing comic and going, just a minute, we got to go race. So There's that. And then the last bit, I don't know, I was kind of disappointed by this reveal. I thought it was too short and it wasn't that amazing. So it's Big the Cat in an ice stage. I wish it was longer, and I wish there was some sort of new reveal.
Exactly, yeah, because we already knew Big the Cat was coming, and this just showed him in gameplay, and it's not that much different than what he looked like in All-Stars Racing, so it's not that big of a reveal. It's a character we played in the last racing game. It's like if they reveal a Sonic game and they're like, oh, Sonic's back. It's like, yeah, I figured.
But I think the stage itself looks really pretty. The question is, are they going to say, like, this is from Sonic Unleashed, or this is from Sonic 3? Or are they just going to be presenting us with, like, this is Ice Stage, this is Volcano Stage? I really hope they don't go that route. That would be really boring.
It would be boring, and, like, the point of these games are, like, fan service, so you have to hit the fan service, and that's something that Sonic Team Racing hasn't really done too much, I think, yet. Trying to pander to the fan service. I don't know what people feel about that. There's some fans that don't like the fan service and just want to move on from it, and there's some that really, really want it. I think the racing games like these, this is the point where you use fan service.
Oh, absolutely, because if it's all original content, then there's no real exciting thing. The whole exciting thing is just like, oh, look, they turned Green Hill Zone into a racetrack, so it's a new way to experience it. Who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us. And I also wanted to thank Chris Tang. He actually was there, and he was sending me photos and videos. You might remember him from the Swing and Report Show podcasts. He was the Rock champion. He's working on Strike Harbinger, so I think we had the best reporter. Like, you know, I mean, who?
Every time we go anywhere, you always have this, like, put Chris Tang in a pedestal and you put me in the doghouse. What's up with this, Barry?
I'm just saying, if all the other sites were to say, oh, who'd you send to the Sonic panel, they'd be like, oh, his name's Joe and he's 12, but we're like, we got Chris Tang. So, yeah, nothing against 12-year-old Joe. Yeah, and then also, I believe I'm going to be using some photos from Twitter, from Tails' channel, and even this website called TSSZ.
I've heard.
Yeah, because they did get some nice photos here, so I'm going to totally steal these and give them credit. So what do you guys think about these reveals? Are you excited for Whisper? And are you going to buy all these variant covers? And what do you think about that Team Sonic Racing plot details? And what do you think George is wearing right now?
A muumuu.